with the New York Giants. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 9. Yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Wait, set, ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check 43.
Brady now on first down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Alert!
From midfield, here's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, wahoo! 55, right there in the middle. 55, right there.
From the 41, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, here's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Switch.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break. Mike 51. I'm here. 80 weapon.
A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Go. 8 read. 61. Match box light.
at the 28-yard line.
Say, recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
On second down now, Barkley, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Number West, Bravo. Deuce. Watch twist.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught by Sanu. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Complete to Dorsett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Here's White, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Alpha. 51 the mark, boy. 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Showing it, showing it. Watch. Greystone, travel. Cheesy.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's complete. James White. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down, trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And he's into the clear. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jones operating from the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Michelle, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up a stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Big stop, let's go. Check 52. Check it back.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Alert! Check Mike 47. Watch the run. Buzz. Ozzy.
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Patriots 1st down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Touchdown defense. Hey, Alabama. Check mark.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Staying open. 55. Hey, Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
61, match box, right, 5.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Off the play fake. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On first down, Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He was looking for Edelman there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Come on. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. 6-6, bullet high.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Break. Mike 50. Topper. Check 13. Check 5.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Slam. Greystone travel. Hey, wahoo. Check 50.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw, escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
36, 30. Regular. Easy. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 66. 47 from Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check it, reload. Been a long day for you. 27 Mike. Bravo. Here we go. Watch the pass. 72.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go, and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And, yes, he got it! Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Check 9. Come.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tighten up. Pull together. Rush in. Hey, Delta. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first down, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
60 outlaw, General West.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? 30 base. 54 Mike. You draw Porkins. Go.
Off play action. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
sack. They push him back to the 34. It's John Simon with a sack. On third down, Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Here's Jones. Throwing on fourth down. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On first down, Brady. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72.
To throw again, Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On the run, it's Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This is Barkley, and an alley to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
And Lobo. And watch that. And watch the ball. Shift. Protein spill. Ready.
They'll try to run for him with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.